Wobbles it to half forward. Contest. Quinton Lynch takes on Hurley. Props. Pokes. And LeCras.
Now,
strong grab.
Terrific play.
That was brilliant, Quinton Lynch. I mean, he attacked the footy. He crumbed it himself. He evaded traffic and then got the quick kick into space to hit Mark LeCras. Have a look at this. He was off balance out of the contest. He shakes off Hurley, finds a little space where he can just turn and chip the kick, and should lead to West Coast's first goal. Brilliant work, Quinton Lynch, and Mark LeCras, one of the most reliable kickers they've got.
38 goals, 16 this year. Amazingly accurate record he's got, and they needed that.
And give them another scoring opportunity.
Free kick, and it's LeCras' ball. A break for the West Coast.
And that's what happens from the tackling.
Yep. The one bloke you don't want to give the free kick to in the attacking 50s, this fella. He's a beautiful kick of the footy. Heath Hocking's got the job, and it's going to be a tough one. He's the go-to man for West Coast, Mark LeCras.
Mentioned he could better last year's 58-goal season. This is for goal number 40 for the year for Mark LeCras, but of course the All-Australian selectors, they've let the world know they don't just take into account goals for small forwards, take into account tackles and all the other things that go with it. And LeCras kicks his second. Waters back to full forward.
Guess who?
I'm lucky they've got LeCras playing.
Absolutely right. Nice to see him back on the ground. While he's out there, they can actually kick a goal. But I just thought if you fly for a mark and you don't touch it and you take your opponent out of play, that's a free kick. Yeah. We saw Lonergan get away with one up forward and he got a goal out of it, and that time it was play on. I reckon they were a little bit stiff, the Eagles.
Totally agree with you, Jason.
And despite the dominance by the Bombers, the West Coast Eagles can be 5 points away. Essendon 4 goals, LeCras 3. Lynch, and he's within range.
Am I being harsh, Hurdy? I'll talk about Chris Marston in a minute.
Loads up, long. Even. LeCras.
Guess who?
Over the top, makes a big one.
Now, Chris Marston is a top 10 draft pick.
Yeah.
He's a midfielder, supposedly a good player. How do you make a dumb decision kicking to a one-on-two contest instead of having a shot for goal?
It's confidence, isn't it? I mean, it's confidence in his ability at this stage in his career. A year later, he might go back and kick that.
Thank goodness for this bloke.
4 goals in the opening term to Mark LeCras. And after the Bombers led for virtually the entire term, the West Coast Eagles go to quarter time with a 3-point lead. Embley, okay. Tries to hit a target. LeCras again. This is for number 5.
So, Dwayne, you had Fletcher up on hams, up on the wing almost. If I was John Worsfold, that is exactly what I would want. Get Dustin Fletcher out of the fullback post, and then you've got LeCras leading out of the goal square.
And finally, a good part, a terrific kick, in fact, from Andrew Embley.
And this for the biggest lead the West Coast Eagles have seen. For 9 points. Gee, that's a beautiful kick.
He's done it
That
again.
is glorious. He has 5. Pocket LeCras. Well, he leads there, and he kicks them from there.
Just watching LeCras, Dwayne, he has made, I reckon, 15 leads in the last minute of the game. He's a great example to any young, small forward. He just leads, he double leads, he doubles back. So the guy who's playing on him doesn't know where he's going to go. In the end, he was in a mile of space, but only because he'd made so many leads and read the ball. He works harder than you expect, doesn't he, Jason?
Yeah, all about work rate. And you're right. Any budding medium or small forward should just watch a tape of this bloke. Get an idea of what you need to do. He's going the banana.
Yes, he is.
Why wouldn't he kick it?
Sensational. He has 6. Critters could kick the goal. He gets it from strike. He lines it up from 50. Decides, no, LeCras. He's my man.
And even the great Dustin Fletcher lost him there, because the hardest thing to do when the football's coming down is run back with your opponent towards goal and have a clue as to what's happening with the football further afield. You can see he gets turned, he slips over, never going to recover.
No. He's pretty quick, Fletch, but he's not that quick, and I think everyone who's playing in that bit of turf should have long stops on. I'm not sure whether Fletcher's got him on or not, but if he hasn't, get him on, Dustin.
What sort of game is this bloke playing, Dwayne?
Well, he's playing the best game he's ever played, because he's never kicked 7 in a game before. He has now. From the ball up, LeCras got a free for too high. And he'll line up for number 8.
He made sure the umpire noticed it too.
And Hurdy, you mentioned whether or not Jason, having kicked 7 or more, might have lined up on the wing. I did a bit of research for you. How many times do you think Jason kicked 7 or more?
In a half?
No, in a game.
10, 15?
58.
58.
58 times.
8.
That
Kicked
sounds
7
quite
or more.
impressive, doesn't it?
58.
This bloke's flying. He's about to kick number 8. We've only just started the 3rd term. We haven't seen anything like this for many years.
He's got 8. And the West Coast have their biggest lead of the game, 21 points. Embley looks up. Where's LeCras? There's LeCras.
Great kick. That is a beautiful kick.
And terrific persistence by the West Coast Eagles there. They just created numbers around the ball and kept pushing it forward. Every time one fell over getting the ball forward, another would take his place, and they just rolled the ball forward until they were able to get clean possession.
What about Embley, though?
Terrific chip by
Embley had the ball 3 times in that passage of play, and for a guy who seemed to be on his last legs a few weeks ago, having a terrific game tonight.
Now, they're coming off the boot well, but you couldn't expect him to kick this, could you?
Will fade left to right.
He's not going for the banana. This is for number 9.
Oh.
Unbelievable. Essendon have 9. LeCras has 9. Taking the game on. LeCras on Fletcher.
Now, you had to see that unfold to understand what sort of form this guy's in. He was out of position. Fletcher had him cold, but he worked Fletcher on the body, pushed off him, got himself in the right position, and then one clean grab. We're seeing one of the most complete performances of any type of player you'd ever want to see in a game of football tonight. The way he's kicking, the way he's handling the footy, the way he's thinking and working is exceptional.
Jack Rewalt already a 10-goal game this year. This is for number 10 for Mark LeCras. And he hits it like a sweet kiss. 10 goals, 4 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third. Paddy Ryder tries to get it back to Fletcher. Gave it to LeCras, wrong man. Hands, LeCras, Prentice, shoots it back, LeCras, don't tell me, yes! What a goal. You're watching history unfold. He's got 11. Lynch got an arm free, heads wide, Embley shorts it, LeCras, one grab,
got it.
2!
Let's have a look, see if his kicking's back on. I reckon the headbands are putting him off a bit.
He's been exciting to watch tonight, Mark LeCras.
It's been great.
The way he's positioned himself, I mean, as well as being a skillful footballer, he has an incredible football brain.
Yeah.
He reads the play just so beautifully well. And the way he's been striking the ball.
I mean, there's a lot of body contact when he marked that ball there, wasn't there? It wasn't just the hands out in front, easy mark. He got hit from the side, hit from in front.
For a dozen.
This Sharon has his DNA all over it. He has 12! Is it touched on the line? Or is it 12? History in the making. The most ever kicked at Etihad Stadium.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And congratulations to Mark LeCras. There's another story going on underneath all this, but Mark LeCras, 12 goals for today. He has been absolutely brilliant and just a joy to watch. You've got to love coming to footy and watching these guys play. The way he leads and reads the play. You're right, Jason. He's just a smart footballer, isn't he? Knows where to go. Andrew Embley was looking for him. I mean, Mark McVeigh probably could have done a little bit of a better job. There's still pressure on him.
Yep. Broad smiles.
And why not? What a start.
What a night.